Come along and rise and shine. Come on and shine. Come along and ride on a light walker Johnny. Light walker Johnny. Yeah. Come along and ride on a light walker Johnny. Yeah.
Welcome to episode 46 of the Sunday Soul Podcast. My name is Dr. Lisa Brewer, a Doctor of Divinity and Metaphysics. And here today, during this episode, we are going to have the discussion Twin Flame versus Sacred Creator. Or should I say, Twin Flames versus Sacred Creators. And I want to start this off by saying, listen, I know that myself on this podcast and on the YouTube channel, Heart of Inspiration, we've had multiple discussions about whether or not twin flames exist, what their role is. Somebody help me understand. And in the spiritual community, this is always a hot topic. I think coming out of 2020 and coming out of that year of isolation, the year of where we gained clear sight, hopefully at least began to get some 2020 vision into who we are and what's really important, and into that we are ourselves. We have divinity within ourselves, that we are divine creatures, but we needed to find that out through solitude. We needed to find that out through separation, and that was rather painful for us. Ask for more. There were a lot of trials, of course, but to be where I am at now, there's no way I could have been where I'm at now at the close of 2021, and not had gone through all of that through 2020. But for a lot of us, right, it was painful, right? That separation, the not being able to have human interaction, the learning to, well, I think it was great. We learned we learned what that also did by not having human interaction, or by having to have some covering over your face, or have to be, distanced. It didn't allow, right, for creation of intimate relationships by and large, and not nearly as easily as it had been prior. And I think for some in the spiritual community, it made this desire to be coupled up even greater, right? Oh my gosh, I'm out here on an island now, cut off, not going outside, right? And I'm here alone. Or I'm here with someone, and maybe that someone's not someone I should have been here with in the first place. Or I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, they're getting on my nerve. Like, I did not realize they were that annoying, right? So, all these things are, ended up being part of this big stew that was boiling and bubbled over, I would say, in 2021, as we began to get back outside and things began to open up, and we began to have, hopefully you're back to having interaction. Hopefully you're allowing yourself to once again be amongst other human beings, because let's just be real. That really, we're created to be amongst one another, right? And in proximity to one another and feeling each other's energy. All the while, we still understand that we can create these very wonderful interactions and very intimate interactions, and don't necessarily even have to be in each other's space. Now, I said all that to say this: the twin flame concept has been kicking back up again. And why? Well, because we are so rapidly ascending, and this earth is so rapidly changing, and people's perceptions of what reality really is, and we really are, and how we really interact, and how we can really alchemize our life, and whether or not the things that we've been told all of our lives are true or partially true or complete falsehoods. This is now this, and we're waking up to purpose. Right? The 2021 has been a year of awakening to purpose. Some of us have taken the leap of faith to actually step into that purpose. Others of us are still kind of holding back, and we haven't quite taken that full leap of faith, right? We haven't quite said, I get it, but that we can live outside of and beyond what we see, hear, taste, touch, and smell, that we can bring these things in as we need them. And that's okay, because it takes time to build that faith level up to that point. But believe me, beloved, you can get there. So as this is going on, right, and as we're back to interacting, now this whole thing of, wow, where's my twin flame? Because there's been a lot of people, a lot of us seers, psychics, readers, however you want to term us, all of the and none of the above, have been saying that spirit, that source is bringing together people, that, your quote unquote twin flame is coming, and they'll be here very, very soon, right? That the pairing, the coupling is happening. And it's so that you can fulfill your purpose. Now, I believe that beyond a shadow of a doubt. And some things have happened during this week. And the time of this recording, it's November 14th. So I would say from the time of the new moon in 2021 on November 4th, for those that are listening to this sometime in the future, that new moon was in Scorpio, and it was a powerful, very powerful opening of a portal, meaning in this case, the portal meaning that you got this opportunity to walk through this time warp, and to then walk into the depths of your destiny, the depths of your purpose, the depths of what your reality truly could and should, and you deserve to have it be. And at that new moon, I myself set some intentions, as I instruct all of you to. It's fabulous. Please use the moon magic. Please use the lunar energies. And some of those intentions were surrounding my spiritual practice / business / purpose, right? And others of it, interestingly enough, it was 2 columns. And on the right column was, I am lovable. I am loved. I am in a highly fulfilling, spiritually powerful relationship. I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am all is me. That was on one side. The other side were some other intentions I had set. And understanding that 11/4 was a week from 11/11. And I knew that portal, the 11/11 portal, every year, that frequency, the resonance is just amazing, and it's just beautiful. And it doesn't really matter if the fact that the Gregorian calendar is off and all that jazz. Like, don't get hung up on that. The fact is in our reality, what we are recognizing as truth is that on that day is 11/11. And so therefore we're setting our intentions to that truth. The truth can bend, time bends. Okay. So don't get hung up on that. But so a week later was 11/11. And I knew that was like an amazing portal. Like, I knew that was a true divine. So understand, it was 11/11/2021 in a 5-year. So that to me meant that my connection with divinity, and the connection between divinity and the mundane, between the higher dimensions and the lower, between who I truly am and who I'm creating my world to be continually, what I'm manifesting here, that connection was not only going to get stronger, but it was going to go deeper, further inward, higher and deeper, right? Everything, I knew everything would change for me. I just had no idea what that really meant. So let's remember, I put all this stuff over here, and all of this stuff over here is unfolding and has come to pass. And then I put all this stuff over here about, which I never do. I'm not one to really relationships are great. Somewhere with this. I don't crave it. They're amazing. But I don't need it in order to be complete. So let me just get there first. My biggest issue with the concept and the terminology and the label of twin flame is that you are then saying that you yourself are not complete without this other half. That's what a lot of people say, that you cannot complete your purpose without this other half. They don't have to, twin flames don't have to be, or I'm going to stop calling them that in a minute, but for the sake of discussion, twin flames in and of themselves do not have to be just like soulmates, romantic partnerships. The problem is because we're still so stuck in our third dimensional reality and our third dimensional consciousness, our body says, oh, well, of course they have to be. They got to be. Romantic. Yeah, that's great that I got the soulmate that's an amazing business partner or amazing family member or whatever, friend. But I really want the romance. I want that, right? And I'm, please don't take any offense. It is important. It is part of the human experience for a lot of us. However, when not applied in the right way, it is not good, right? Because anytime two people come together, and this does not mean man and woman, I mean masculine and feminine energies come together, you will create something. Something will be birthed and born from that union. The problem is that we typically end up in these unions that don't necessarily birth between the two of us a highly vibrational, energetic child. Let's just put it that way. And I don't mean physical child, but you understand what I mean. What's produced, the fruit that's produced by the coupling of the trees ends up not being like fantastic fruit. It ends up being toxic or codependent or what have you. Right? Now, we already dealt with so much of that back in the past that why are we going to bring it forward into the spiritual realm? But what happens is we run around with wanting twin flame, and there's so many like websites and teachings and blah, 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 that are all like, here's a sign that you've met your twin flame, or here's the sign that this person could be your twin flame. And by and large, what are most of them saying? In the twin flame relationship, one's usually the runner and one's the chaser. Usually you guys miss each other like ships passing in the night. One's in a relationship when the other's single, the other's in a relationship when this one's single. And if you do get together, oh boy, is it challenging. And the concept is that this is your other half of the other portion of your soul. I'm again going to put something to you. Is it that this other person is honestly another portion of your soul? Or is it, as I've heard like Ralph Smart and some other people say, it's really like your mirror? Right? Because if you haven't gotten to the point where you are actually complete within yourself, and I'm not saying you're perfect, I'm just saying complete. Very different. I don't need anyone else to validate me. You should not either. I don't need anyone else to complete my mission because I came here fully equipped to complete the mission. I'm just remembering all the pieces and the parts and the tools and the this and the that, which was part of what this 1111 portal, if you allowed yourself to walk through it, that did open up and unlock even more of who you are at your very core. It was a beautiful portal to walk through and to live in, and we're still seeing the reverberation of it. And I would venture to say, I've heard is prior to the December 21st, I think is the 22nd eclipse. So because of that, what is going to be absolutely amazing, right? Amazing result of that is we've got this kind of 40 days and 40 nights situation. But anyway, I digress. So twin flame, right? So this whole thing about twin flames is she's a runner, she's a track star, right? Or, he's running or he's with somebody or you're with somebody. And then all of a sudden y'all are, as we slept the night away, as we lay, we forgot about tomorrow as we lay. Right? Now that was two people that had no business with each other. Y'all go find that song now. As we lay. Right? Just find that song. Right? You're messing with something you're not supposed to. So it's a cheating situation, it's whatever, all in the name of this is my twin flame. I'm gonna propose something to you that we've mislabeled and misdirected what that union really is all about. I know the mythology behind it. But just as you are an aspect that has come from Supreme Source Divine, just as you are an aspect of Prime Creator, just as you are an aspect of God, you are a divine piece of God, small g. You're complete in and of yourself. So why then do we have this juxtaposition? There's two different, right? This conflicting messages you're sending yourself. On the one hand, I'm not complete without my twin flame. On the other hand, I am complete in and of myself. Which one is it? And I'm here to say that rather than us calling them twin flames, let's call them what I truly believe that they are, and that's sacred creators, sacred unions. Two energetic beings that are meant to come together. And when they consummate, and when they connect, and when they become one, they create something sacred. They magnify and exponentially multiply each other's power, each other's energy. And through that union, the earth is shook and mountains move. And mountains move. And the earth is and becomes brand new. That together, exponentially, we're raising the vibrational set point. We're seeding and creating the new earth. We are assisting humanity in their next step in their evolution to fifth dimensional reality. What you've been looking for, what you've been yearning for, relationship. Because all of the descriptions of this twin flame that I have seen, other than very few, sound a lot like a nasty little karmic toxic relationship that you supposed to be learning from. Not sacred creator union where the two of you come together on the same or similar levels in your spiritual ascension. The two of you come together and make magic. Or over the phone, or just in the ethers because you feel the other party. Now, that party doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either. You can come together with someone in a sacred creator relationship or interaction, and it's not romantic. I've seen mother, daughter, aunt, niece, cousins, friends, business partners. I've seen them where when the two of them get together, it is literally, it's magical. It's breathtaking. Will I say that there's probably some sort of prime creator? Yes. And will I say it's easier for you, or primary, it's easier for you to make that really tight bond and union with someone if you're romantically, intimate with them as well on a human level? Yes, I completely agree. Because there's a level of surrender and trust then that can occur, and devotion, right, to the union. But when you think of it in regard, and if we can put aside all of what we've already been told is a twin flame relationship, or signs of a twin flame, or what you should look for. I mean, honest to goodness, that doesn't sound like anything I want. I mean, I want you to take a moment and think about what that means, because we have truly trivialized, I think, unintentionally, trivialized what that union was always meant to be. Because understand, just like in other aspects of spirituality and religion, where a little twist is done just so that we won't really unlock the fullness of the power, I believe that's the same thing that has happened with the twin flame relationship. I think there was a little twist, there was a little zhuzh put into, there was a little poison put in the water, and it tilted the frequency off just enough so that we would never unlock the true power. We would never get the true resonance. But I think if anybody that's listening to me right now, if you just listen to what I'm saying to you, close your eyes and listen, there is a primary sacred creator that is ready to pair with you. And they are being drawn to you now, and you to them, as both of you are prepared to become one. And that entity is being moved into your sphere, into your realm, and you into theirs much more quickly than you could ever imagine. But the key for you to be in union with them and for they with you is to release the constant looking for, worry that, thought that you'll never, ever be united with them in this lifetime. Stop looking. They will find you. You will find them. They're closer than you think. Now, if you allow that to resonate in your spirit right now, doesn't that feel much better than, oh, my twin flame is in a relationship with somebody else and I'm not sure if they're going to get out and I don't want to say anything to them, or, I mean, we both know. Or they've hurt me, they've abused me, They've cheated on me, but they're my twin flame, and I know we'll figure it out. No, you won't. That's a karmic relationship. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's not what this is about. Why? And I want you to think about this other thing too. Why would something that is so beautiful and it's so high vibrational, so much of love and light, why would something like that be rooted and grounded in cheating, pain, trauma, hurt, emotionally abusive? Because when someone just continues to cheat on you, or they continue to tell you, oh yeah, I love you, but they never choose you, but they never make you a priority in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but they never really see you. They're always trying to change you, but they never really accept you for who you are, just love you no matter what, faults and all. Beloved, why would that be equal to or connotate or be a sign of, oh, this is this high vibrational, wonderful relationship? That doesn't make sense. I need you to come out of the spell that's been cast and come into this. Come follow me. Come to the light of the candles here. Come to the light. Doesn't make sense, does it? It does make sense for that to be karmic. It does make sense for that to be for you to learn to value yourself. It does make sense for that to be for you to learn and to then transmutate and reintegrate and truly fall in love with yourself in a good way. Right? And truly raise your vibrations. You're not going to resonate on that low vibrational level. You're not going to attract that. And it's not that you have some grand karma to clear. Please, can we get that out of the way too? When I say karmic relationship, it's just a lesson that needs to be learned. It's not that you did something and now you're being punished. Now, doesn't it resonate so much more with high vibration, love, and light when we have the realization that instead of twin flame, we are sacred creators? Because a sacred creator partnership, two sacred creators coming together, can create anything in this dimension and all the rest. They come together over the course of millennia when the time is right. They that are only imaginable and some that are not. And in every lifetime, in every incarnation, in every moment, in every dimension, what they come together to create is of love and of light and of the highest good for each of them and for the collective. So, beloved, instead of looking for your twin flame, I'm going to encourage you to just put out there that you are loved, you are lovable, that you are in a sacred creator partnership, and that your sacred creator partner, your sacred creator, is on their way. They're actually here. You're just catching up to that future. And let's do that. And can we stop with can we please stop? Now, if you've met a healthy twin flame and you guys are doing your thing, that's fine. But for the rest of you who haven't yet met that wonderful, wonderful person. Let's call in our sacred creator. Because the reason why I'm even talking about this today is I firmly believe that I have met mine, and it was on November 10th, 9th. And we recognized each other coming into the wee hours of November 2021. Now, we're still feeling all that out, right? But I will tell you, when I laid eyes on this person, and when they laid eyes on me, and we were not in the same room, it was over the internets, the interwebs. But when we laid eyes on one another, it felt like home. When your sacred creator comes into your space, the both of you will feel like home. This is my place with you. And they will feel the same. So I am going to speak over all of you that have yet to be in your sacred creator relationship, that it's coming. It is here, and it manifests. It will manifest and show itself in third dimensional reality within the next 3 months. And that'll be 3 months from whenever you hear this. Doesn't know any time or space. Doesn't matter. I'm setting it into motion. And if you already have, if you know you're with that person, but they're getting on your last nerve every now and again, just enjoy the humanity of it. Okay? Go with the flow. Go with the energy. Tap in and create something beautiful. Together, when we exponentially amplify the high vibrational fifth dimension energy of love and light, we are exponentially overcoming, expelling, and giving a covering for all those lower vibrational energies for thousands and tens of thousands of people. You're doing amazing. Just you on your own. But we're calling in your sacred creator. It's helpful today. And as you are awaiting, not eagerly, not with any worry or anything like that, your sacred creator to come in, I just want to encourage you to follow, like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for everything. And want to let you know, want to remind you that as you are creating your destiny, if you're ready to not only put yourself out here and begin your walk as a light worker openly, and opening up your spiritual practice or your spiritual business online, as well as for some of you, you may need or want some certification in spiritual counseling and becoming an energy practitioner. We are available to do that through our Practical Light Worker program, as well as some others in Lightworker Academy. So I want you to go to www.heartofinspiration.net or click the link below that's in the description on all platforms. And I want you to book a free 15-minute consultation to speak with us in regard to becoming a participant in the Practical Lightworker program. If you're ready to invest in yourself, let's see if it's the right time for you. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you so much. Namaste. Till we meet again.